Did you know that there's a neighborhood in Toronto that's loaded with lofts? Wallace Emerson, the land of hidden gems and loft hunting gold mines.
You're not wrong, Nicole. The neighborhood is like the Fort Knox of lofts, but seriously though, Wallace Emerson has been compared to the second coming of Queen West, and for good reason. It's got tons of character, a unique vibe, cool history, and it's only going to get better as it matures. But before we get started, I'm Stephanie Noss.
And I'm Nicole Schloss.
And we are the Homeplicity Realty Group at Keller Williams. So if you're interested in tips on buying a home, selling a home, or investing in Toronto real estate, then we hope that you'll consider subscribing to our channel. And if you enjoy this kind of content, go ahead and give us a like.
And just to continue on the Wallace Emerson as the perfect blend of suburban and urban area, you've also got convenience of the subway and green spaces all in one place. It's a match made in heaven.
And speaking of matches, let's talk about the lofts in this neighborhood. They're the perfect partner for any city dweller and all the charming character that you could ever want in a home.
For sure. Absolutely. And we are going to take you through some of the best ones today. So sit back, relax, and let's explore.
First up, we have the Wallace Station Lofts at 371 Wallace Ave. It's a 32-unit low-rise factory conversion. These lofts were originally built for an adhesive company in the late 1920s. Not only is the building located in the heart of the Wallace Emerson Dovercourt Junction neighborhood, it's also part of the tracks that ran through this neighborhood in the early 1900s. In fact, this loft where the actual old Wallace station, hence the name, once stood, and you see that the ceilings in this place, they're higher than the prices of houses in Toronto.
And in my opinion, the station lofts are the epitome of a true hard loft conversion in the city. All original finishes, such as various woods for the ceilings, the beams, the red brick facade, it's all been preserved. And honestly, just check out their stairwell. It's unbelievable. We actually have a client that we moved into this building in the fall, and I honestly don't think they're ever going to move. One of their favorite things is the proximity to local coffee spots like Neon, Wallace Emerson, and then...
You mean Wallace Espresso?
Wallace Espresso.
I like that one.
And then all the amazing restaurants just up the street.
7-minute walk from the subway too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and let's not forget the nearby parks like the Campbell Park, which has a cute little wading pool for kids and a skating rink for the winter. And now we'll move up the track to our next stop at the Foundry Lofts at 1100 Lansdown. Choo-choo, as my son would say.
The Foundry Lofts are one of the most unique lofts conversions in the city. Originally the Canadian Foundry Company, they manufactured steel, train tracks, fire hydrants.
Wait, is that why the building looks like a train station?
It sure does. As soon as you enter the building, you're blown away by this 16,000 square foot atrium with huge ceilings, original skylights. They honestly really maintain the original structural integrity of the building. It's really cool. Honestly, it's one of the coolest lofts I've ever seen. The atrium is actually used as a shared space for the residents, which is very rare, kind of like a blank space. Yeah. So if community is a huge factor in your home buying process, then this would be a great loft to consider.
And I think one of the other best parts about the building is that it's pretty affordable. The maintenance fees, specifically heat and water, are included. So the only thing that you have to worry about is hydro. That's separately metered, and you get access to gym, party room, visitor parking,
which is rare.
Yeah, and those are great options for someone who wants those things, having them in a hard loft.
Yeah.
Next up, the Chelsea Lofts at 1375 Dupont. This building is a prime location, just steps from my own house. And fun fact, I actually almost bought a place here back in 2007 when I was condo shopping.
Let me guess. RCMP dad wasn't so happy with the neighborhood, the location at the time?
He was not, but luckily times have changed, and he actually now loves visiting us.
It's a great neighborhood.
Yeah, in the neighborhood. Back then, though, it wasn't quite as desirable. It was constructed in 2005. It's that classic soft loft style, so more like a condo, but with high ceilings and exposed ductwork.
Which is awesome, and because of the age of the building, I mean, some units definitely can feel a little basic compared to new ones, but with all that development in the area, it's definitely worth considering putting your own finishing touches on there. Do your own updates, make it modern.
Yeah, absolutely. Bringing it up to date with all the new stuff. And that building does have some really good amenities like a rooftop deck, meeting room, party room, underground parking, and it is pet friendly, which I think is a plus for a lot of people.
For sure. And I mean, like we said, great location. Parks nearby. I know, Steph, you love Davenport Village Park, Wallace Emerson Park. Plus, they have new hip restaurants literally opening up left and right.
Yeah. And number 4 on our list is the Urban Church Lofts at 1183 Dufferin Street. Wait for it. A church conversion. And we actually did a video a couple of weeks back about some of the most notable church lofts in the city. So we'll link it up here if you want to watch it.
Yeah. And as Steph said, this loft was once a Presbyterian church, almost 100 years old, giving it some crazy character. It was converted into, I think, 14 of them, 2 to 3 level units, which, again, very rare. Maintenance fees don't cover all your utilities. But I think it's definitely worth it considering how unique the building is.
Yeah, trade-off. And there's, again, some great restaurants in the area, like north of Brooklyn, if you're like my son and you love some old-fashioned Brooklyn-style pizza. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Ironwork Lofts at 99 Chandos Ave. This is a small boutique-style loft. There's only 15 units in the building, so rare.
Very rare. And because the building was converted from 2 warehouses, kind of like a mill-style post and beam structure from the 1900s, you get these amazing 11-foot ceilings with embedded skylights that allow in tons of natural light and all the original exposed metal, brick, and ductwork, which is beautiful.
Yeah, plus it's located right by Geary Ave, which is home to some good little shops and restaurants, breweries. Obviously, I'm a fan of the neighborhood because I live here, but honestly, the location is hard to beat. You're a short walk from the Bloor subway station. There's tons of parks nearby. TTC at Lansdown subway station, they're all walking distance. And if you're going to be driving, it's really easy access to get to the rest of the city from the Gardner. And a bonus tip, there is currently a unit up for sale in the building. Ooh. So if you're interested, you want to check it out before it's gone. We'll actually put the link to the listing in the description below.
So there you have it. 5 of the best loft options in Wallace Emerson. Be sure to check out these hidden gems if you're in the market for a Toronto loft. With a variety of options to choose from, we are sure that you will find the place that fits your needs and lifestyle.
Thanks for watching as always, and if you have any questions or you need any help with your real estate search, don't hesitate to reach out to us. If you would like help finding a Toronto loft or you own a loft and you'd like to know what its current value is, we would love to help. So don't be shy. All of our details are going to be in the description down below.
And remember, the market is always changing. So be sure to stay updated on the latest listings and trends by following us at homeplicityrealty.com for all other content that we don't put on YouTube.
Once again, if you're not subscribed, I hope you will do so. And if you watched to the end, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.